Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Under the Big Hats with Christian Hilton, presented by CIH Media. It has been 3 weeks since the last time we did a show. Had teased that we might do it from Vegas. Weren't able to put it together. We had so much going on with CIH that weekend for the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League Vegas Showcase. And then last week, weren't able to do another show. And so that puts us 3 weeks behind here. Boy, it has been a rough 3 weeks. Taylor Ward's picking fights with walls, and Angels just aren't great. And let's be honest, we're setting up for 2026. This is not. It's not happening. It's not happening. And there were a little couple of moments where we thought this season it could be the season that we break that playoff stretch, and now it's not going to be. We're going to hit 11 years, and that's going to stink. And can't wait to watch all these other teams make the playoffs again for the first time in less than 11 years. Some of them might be 10 years. Some of them won the World Series last year. But regardless, that's where we're at. And my job is to talk baseball with you guys. So let's take a look. Angels didn't stop giving us headlines. We're skipping the inning by inning rewind and game by game rewind that we do to kind of go over the major stories from the last couple weeks, what they're telling us about 2025, and how the club could shape up in 2026. Maybe we'll even jump into some free agent options. We'll see. Will the Angels spend big, or will it be another one of those years? Um, and are people even interested in coming to the Angels now? I think that needs to be in question because you got a guy like Pujols to come here in 2011. Uh, you got Anthony Rendon to come here. Now, was it just for the money? Certainly could be, but I think that, I hear that people want to be on winners. They were talking about Cody Bellinger and Pete Alonso earlier this week on the Rich Eisen show, I believe. Or no, it wasn't the Rich Eisen. Well, we watch a bunch of shows, and they were saying, oh, I know that they want to go to a winner. That's not the Angels right now. So, um, does that put us in the? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But we'll pull up the MLB standings for you right now, so we can take a look and see how far our Halos have fallen. 66 and 75. If you remember last season, we won 63 games. So statistically, this team is better than it was last year, and we still have the better chunk of September to go. So I think a pie in the sky dream right now is 78 wins would be great. Can you string together 12 more wins in however many games we've got left? Maybe. Maybe. Um, Definitely think that we'll hit the 70 win mark, which is great because again, 63 was tough last year, and I will still credit my buddy Ryan, who always said, if you're not with us for 63 and 99, don't be with us when we're 99 and 63. And these are those days that we're feeling. These are the dog days of being an Angels fan. But if you're still here, it's gonna pay off. At some point, it's gonna pay off. It might be in 108 years, like the Cubs did. So I guess we'd only be what is that? We'd only be 87, 86 years away from a World Series. That's fun. Um, Regardless, we got to figure that out. We got to figure that out. The Angels have got to get back to the playoffs in 2026. I don't know if they will, but they could. Um, since mid-August, the Angels have hovered in that scrappy spoiler zone. Um, as of this weekend, like I said, 66 and 75 in fourth place in the AL West. Not where anyone had hoped, but still playing meaningful baseball. Is we try to knock off a couple other teams, and either bring them down in the standings or knock them off of the playoff board.